Hey everybody, so listen, you got to stay home. You might as well do something, and you can work out with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a free training for all the kids in the community. If you've never done martial arts before, and if you're an adult, you can do this too. But if you've never done martial arts before or worked out of any kind, we're going to have some fun. So if you can clear a spot in your living room or a spot where you can just kind of hang out and move around, you can follow Jack and I, and we're going to do some martial arts. We're going to have some fun together. And one of the great things about martial arts is it does help keep kids bully-proof, fit, strong, and safe. So feel free to hop off the couch or stand up wherever you are. And if you can set the phone down and follow along with us, we're going to try some cool stuff. And the good thing is I'm going to post this video back up on the page anyway, so you'll be able to follow along at home whenever you want. We'll try and do a series of these for all the people in the community of Glendora. Since everyone's got to stay home, this is our home for now, and we're going to be inside having some fun and a good time. So here we go. You're going to stand up straight and tall, and I'm going to start with the most ancient martial arts move in the world. This martial arts move is over 2,000 years old. This is the only martial arts move that you can do on any human on the planet, and they will actually like you when you do it. So here's how you do that move. Put your feet together, hand to your side, stand up tall and straight. From your waist, you're going to bow. That's the 2,000-year-old martial arts move. It's called a courtesy bow. In America, when you meet somebody for the very first time, you shake hands. How you doing? How you doing? We can't even shake hands. We can shake hands, but you guys can't right now. But in the martial arts, you can bow, and you can do that from a couple feet away. You can do it from far away. That's it. You can do that move on your mom. You can do it on your dad. You can do it on your friends. You can do it on your family. It's the cool move, and only the coolest people can do it. Now, after we do the bow, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make a fist. So when you make a fist, you're going to take your hand. You're going to roll it down as tight as you can. You're going to squeeze it. Once you squeeze your hands tight, you're going to make sure your thumb is locked on the middle knuckle of the middle finger, just like that. Tight and strong. Good. You're going to pull those hands right down. We're going to put them on the sides of our body, just like this. So take your favorite arm. I might be backwards at home. This is my right arm, so I'm going to push that one straight out. And we're going to work on our very first punch, which is called a single punch. Single punch uses the top two knuckles of the hand because they are the biggest and the strongest two knuckles. Those are the ones that you want to aim with. When you hit something, all of your knuckles impact, but you want to lead the way with the first two knuckles. So put those hands on the side of your body like this. You're going to aim it straight. I'm going to turn to the side, and Jackson, he'll turn too a little bit there. You can see our arms are straight, right? Whenever you punch, you don't want to have your hand up or your hand down. Those are both bad news. If you hit something, it's going to hurt your hand. So you want to keep it flat and straight, as if I could set a pizza right on the top of your arm there, and it would stay. So when this arm comes back, this arm goes out, straight out and punch, just like that. This arm comes back, this arm goes out, and punch. Now, so we have this back and forth motion, which helps our coordination and teaches us to punch in a straight line, right? If you've never learned how to punch before, most of the time you start to swing your arm out. The problem with that is, not only is it easy to block, it can be seen from a mile away, but it's also bad for the joints in your shoulder. So when we punch, it's important to punch straight out and straight back. Now, like all the pro tennis players and boxers and almost every athlete in every major sport, breathing is an important part of what we do. In the martial arts, we have a cool breath that we call the ki. This is a yell that comes from the stomach. Now, hopefully, if you're following along at home, your mom and dad aren't going to freak out because you're about to yell for the very first time. But you can also breathe. You exhale, breathe out as you throw the punch. And that will help you get more speed and more power in the move. Now, a good ki comes from your belly. It's a sound. It comes from here. So there. A bad ki from your throat. You don't want to do that one, right? You want it from that. If you don't feel like yelling right now, that's cool too. You might have a sore throat. You can just breathe as you do the move. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 punches together every time I say go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do one more. We're going to do a big yell just for fun. Just see. Let me hear you yell. Ready? Go. I heard you. Wow, that was actually really good. It might have been him. I'm not sure. That move is called the single punch. Our back and forth motion is called reciprocal motion. And remember, we do punch with the first two knuckles. And then you learned your first martial arts yell, which is the ki. Now that we know how to punch, let's learn how to block for the very first time. Our first block is called a sweeping block. A sweeping block does exactly what it says. It sweeps across the body. The block uses the lower part of the forearm, and it's used to protect. So if I go to try and grab Jack, what happens is he takes his arm, and he just sweeps my arm out of the way. What's great about these blocks is they're not designed to stop something. So if I'm bigger or stronger than somebody, and he's not as strong as me, he can still block and protect himself because he's not trying to stop my arm. He's moving it out of the way, sweeping across the body, much like the windshield wipers on a car. So they're going to go straight across. So I want you to go ahead and follow along with me and Jack. We're going to do the sweeping block. You lift your arm straight up, and then using your elbow and your wrist all in line, sweep straight across your body. When this arm comes back, this arm's going to come up, and you're going to sweep across your body. This arm goes away, sweep. So this will be a little harder than the punch because you're doing a side-to-side motion. You've got to get your hand back to that home position, the resting spot. That's where we chamber it so it goes straight out there. So now as I go to reach towards Jack, you can see how he does the blocks. He's just cover, 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 cover. I can't even get to him. I go fast. Starts to hurt. I don't want to even mess with him anymore. That block is called the sweeping block. So you have the courtesy bow. That's move number 1. Move number 2, how to make a fist. Move number 3, how to throw a punch. Move number 4, how to do a sweeping block. And we're going to stop there for today. Oh, and how to do the L. Like that. That's called your ki. So those are some easy things that you can practice at home to stay active while we're all under quarantine together. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below, but we're going to try and do at least 1 or 2 of these every day to help all the kids in our community, whether you're a student of ours at the world-famous Red Dragon or not. It doesn't matter. We are here to help you and support you every step of the way. Thank you for watching. Bye, everybody, and I'll see you all very soon.